all my beautifully flawed friends. I hope you're having a great week. So, something happened to me at work last week, and it's been on my mind, and I really think it's something that needs to be talked about. So, first and foremost, potential trigger warning. I am going to talk about eating disorders, anorexia, and my journey with anorexia. Everything I say is with love. It's not a condemnation or a judgment on anybody. I just, from my experiences, my personal experiences, it seems like eating disorders are still misunderstood and I think downplayed and glamorized. Everything I talk about is going to be based on my personal experiences. I can't speak for anybody else. I don't know anybody else's journey except for my own. This is mostly going to be emotion-based in how certain things are perceived and how they can have unintended effects. So, feeling myself getting a bit of anxiety. About a week or two ago, I was at work, and I have a friend there, and we have a great relationship. Like, we're always super excited to see each other, but we're work friends. Like, we're really, really friendly acquaintances. We don't see each other outside of work. It's just when we're both called in, we're always like, ah! And we're like super excited to see each other. So, we were at work, and we were having a conversation, and at one point, we were discussing my marriage, and I mentioned that my partner, he's very supportive, and it means a lot to me because he's there for me when I'm depressed or when I'm experiencing a setback in my anorexia recovery. And she made... I know it wasn't malicious. I believe this comment was made out of a higher power manipulating and creating and exploiting our insecurities and giving us the impression that only one body type is beautiful. And she made a comment about, she said, ooh, I wish I had your anorexia. And it was uncomfortable. So I said to her, I was like, ooh, girl. I was like, no, it's not something that you want. And she responded with, no, I need to be anorexic because I need to lose weight. I don't think people realize what happens when they say stuff like that. I didn't really get a chance to finish the conversation with her because, we had to go to work. But I kind of tried, and I get really self-conscious, and I do get insecure. Because I really want to educate people, but I know people just don't understand. And it's so glamorized, ooh, you're so skinny, ooh, like that's the body type we should be or we should strive for. And you should strive to be healthy, happy, and strong. But it's really disheartening to hear someone trivialize and minimalize and glamorize an eating disorder as like, I don't know, and this is my personal assumptions, I guess as like the easy way out to be slender. So it just hurt. It just hurt to hear that. And no, I didn't take it personally. It just hurt because I know what it's like to be really dissatisfied with your body and to put yourself through so much self-harm so that you can have a certain body type. And to hear somebody else be so dissatisfied with their body that they're lightly talking about, they're joking. She wasn't even joking. I mean, it seemed like she was kind of real, but kind of joking. But, to talk about, oh, I wish I had your anorexia. Oh, I wish I had bulimia. My friend, you really don't. You really, really don't. You don't know what goes with it. I'm talking as someone who has dealt with anorexic tendencies since high school. High school. I'm 4 years after college. Like, it's a really shitty thing. Anorexia for me is depression. It's going maybe 8 hours without eating, and it hurts. It's allowing my stomach to hurt so much that I'll give myself maybe an apple with almond butter, just to kind of last maybe another hour, Anorexia is a twisted relationship with food, and me wondering, why do I need to eat? Like, it's a superpower to not be able to eat, and why should I eat? I'm only gonna be hungry again in 4 hours. Like, I'm so obsessed with losing weight. I'm anxious to go grocery shopping. I would say my lowest point was grocery shopping got really, really scary for me. And it took my partner, he had to go grocery shopping with me, to get me out the house, to really encourage me. And we would be walking in the aisles, and anytime I would try to grab food, I would cry. It was so scary for me to grab a box of cereal because, oh, look at the sugar content, look at the carb content. Oh, what's the serving size? How much of this can I eat? Well, then what do I have to pair it with? Why am I not losing weight? Things like that. And it would just give me so much anxiety to even just grab food and to hold on to food. And then to confront that behavior made me cry even more because it was so scary. And you try to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, but it's terrifying. And to be scared to even leave your house to go grocery shopping? That is really scary. And to grab food and to pay for food and to bring it home, it's like, okay, that's one obstacle. But now you have to go through a second thing of cooking that food. Okay, maybe I could cook a little, maybe I could pour a thing of cereal. That's the second obstacle. But now it's the third obstacle of actually eating it. And you convince yourself, like, oh, I'm not hungry. I don't want to eat. Even though you go through those first two obstacles, you were successful at it. And it was really challenging and it was really tough, but you did it. And I was so fortunate that I had somebody to help me. But when you have the food in front of you and when you don't want to eat, that's anorexia. That was my anorexia. It's not something to be glamorized or to just lightly wish that you have. So for me, anorexia is a twisted relationship with food. It's an unhealthy and abusive relationship with yourself, your mind, your body. Anorexia for me is standing in the corner with the lights off, crying. And when my partner would come up to me, and he's so kind and so loving, he would ask, can I hug you? Because he wanted to give me my space, but he doesn't want to leave me alone. And that's something I've always really appreciated, because I do want space and I do want to be alone. But I know deep down inside, I don't want to be alone. I want you to stay with me. So it was a lot of nights of being in a corner running to hide under the bed. I needed to escape. Eating disorders aren't only scary for you, but they're scary to your partner. And it's a lot of strain on yourself, on your partner, on your marriage. I'm very fortunate that my partner and I have amazing communication skills where we will spend hours talking to each other until we feel right. But it scared him. It really, really scared him. And it scared me too. That's eating disorders. And please know, just because you see someone eating doesn't mean they're fixed. It doesn't mean, oh, the eating disorder is gone, like, oh, you ate some food, you must not have an eating disorder anymore. That's not true. It's not. We have to keep eating and remind ourselves to eat and really make time to eat. And so just because you see me eating right now, that was a really big decision for me to make. And it doesn't mean that I'm cured of my eating disorder. It just means I'm making an effort and I'm developing a habit so that my future self can thank me for the work that I'm doing now. So thank you for watching my video. I hope this gives you some insight. It's not a judgment on you if you've ever done this stuff before. It's just to provide some insight to maybe help you better understand that eating disorders are not something that you want. It's not something to be glamorized or romanticized or any of that stuff. It's a very real mental illness that not only claims people's self-confidence, but their lives too. So thank you for watching. I know this is kind of a more serious video of mine, but I think it was something really important and that needs to be addressed, and we need to talk about it more. So thank you so much. I just want you to know all bodies are beautiful. All bodies are bikini bodies, and you could be healthy at all sizes. If you need any resources, or if you just want someone to talk to and to share your story, or to ask questions and to get an even better understanding, please feel free. You could comment me, you can message me. I will have resources in the description box. If this is your first step, or if you are taking many steps in your journey, this is amazing, and I'm really, really proud of you. And if I can help you in any way, please let me know, because we are here together. So thank you for watching my video, and my friends, until next time, stay flawed.